Hi, my name's Abby Bliss White with Bliss Holistic Health, and welcome back to Sundays Well Spent. Today I want to show you how easy it is to make a nut or seed milk, and it is super easy and it doesn't have all the extra fillers in that many of the milks that we buy in the store do. So there's no carnation, no like gar gum or any of those kind of fillers. So I just want to show you how easy it is, because I know it can feel overwhelming, like, oh no, now I have to make my own nut and seed milks, but it's really super simple. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make hemp seed milk, which is the easiest of all, because you do not need to soak those seeds, or you get to just make this really super simple. This is going to take about 3 minutes max, and I'm just going to show you how easy it is and tasty. So today what I want to share is that the reason I am in love with hemp seed milks is because it's a great source of plant-based protein, a great source of omega-3s, as well as your good fats, and then your good proteins, and then it has an assortment of vitamin and minerals that are really important for your overall health. So I'm a huge fan of hemp seed milk, but to be honest with you, I don't really like the stuff that comes in the packaged containers, but I love it. I'm so glad I tried it at home because I think it tastes delicious. So we are going to start by using 1 cup of hemp seeds, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that right in to my Vitamix. And again, I am just using hemp hearts. This is one of my favorites. You can find these, a big bag of them at Costco, which is wonderful for very little money. And then to that, I am going to be adding a little bit of sweetness by adding some pitted dates. So we're going to be adding 4 of these in. I like to use these because they add a little bit of sweetness, but they also add in some fiber, as well as some other vitamins and minerals. And then to that, I like to go ahead and add my spices in whole. So that's one key to some of the milks that taste really good. If you ever go to juice bars, I found out that they just add in like the cinnamon stick and it just grinds right in. Now again, you probably need a Vitamix for if you're going to be adding in whole like spices, but I'm just going to use about half of a stick here. I'm going to place that right in there, and then to that I'm going to be adding a little bit of nutmeg. So with the nutmeg, I am just going to simply grind a little right on top. So nutmegs, if for truly fresh nutmeg, you can buy the actual little nut. And I just have my little grater here, and I'm going to grate some nutmeg right over the top. Oh, you guys, it smells so good. It smells like the holidays. Okay, got some nutmeg in there, and with nutmeg, you don't want to overdo it. There's good spices, and then when you kind of take it over the edge, then it's a little bit too much. Then I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Again, this is optional, so a few of these you don't want to, but I just want to show how you can make your milk absolutely delicious. So I'm adding in a little vanilla, and then I'm going to be adding in coconut manna. So coconut manna is actually coconut meat and the coconut oil. Again, this is a good fat, and the reason why I want to add this is because it's going to add a little body to the milk. One complaint that I get about some of the nut and seed milks is that they're kind of watery, and that's usually because they don't have any of these fillers in them. They don't have any sort of thickener agent. So if that's what you would like to have a little more body, I suggest adding about a tablespoon of this coconut butter, or coconut manna is what it's, this brand calls it coconut manna, but it's also coconut butter. Nutiva is one of my favorite brands, by the way, so if you are looking for that, you'll often find that near the coconut oils, or sometimes you're actually going to find this in where the nut seed, or the nut butters are. So Every grocery store is just a little bit different, but they do sell that. And just try to get, this stuff is very firm, by the way. So, okay, so I have got a lot of yummy goodness right in here. We have 1 cup of hemp seeds. I've got half a stick of raw cinnamon stick here. I've got some nutmeg. I've got a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And now what I'm going to do is add in 3 cups of filtered water to the Vitamix here. And then we're going to just give it a little blitz, okay? So here we go. We will give you this. Yes, it'll be loud for just a second, my friends. And ready and go. Okay, literally that is all there is to it with your hemp seed milk. A couple things here. I don't generally strain my hemp seed milk. I usually like to keep a little bit of the pulp in there to have some more nutritional benefit. That's going to keep all that good protein in your milk. Now, if that grosses you out, like if you don't like the texture, it has a little bit more body to it, you can buy a nutmeg. I think I ordered mine on Amazon for just a couple bucks, but I've also seen these at grocery stores. Whole Foods, I believe, sells them. But Amazon, couple bucks, and you can strain your milk. You just simply place this over a bowl, and then you're going to pour your milk in here and then just squeeze it. Squeeze all the milk, and then you'll have like a little ball of your hemp seed bulk in there, okay? But I generally really like just to keep that in there because it's going to be more nutritious. I just repurpose some bottles. You can also use mason jars, and I simply pour my milk in, and you're going to see it's just a little bit thicker. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Excuse me, I'm going to have a quick sip just to make sure that it tastes good. Another little thing you could do is just add a little bit of sea salt to bring out the goodness. I actually think that's a great idea. Let me give it a quick sip. Oh my gosh. So it literally tastes like a little bit like a milkshake. So at this point, I do want you to go ahead and taste it, just knowing that it's going to taste better once you chill it. But this is really nice, and I can feel that kind of nuttiness from the hemp seeds. Really super delicious. And if you wanted to make it a little sweeter, you can always add in a little drizzle of maple syrup. I am going to put just a little bit of sea salt in here and give it one more little blitz just to kind of bring out the flavors. As well as, again, if you want to adjust, this is a great time to add in any more cinnamon or nutmeg. But as you can see, you have at least 2 servings, if more than 2 servings. These are 2 servings per bottle. So at least 4 servings of milk ready to go. And this is a great base for your smoothies, to pour over your cereal, possibly in the morning, some of your oatmeal, to make, and our next video is going to be all about some breakfast shortcuts, but to make some of those overnight oats, it's just a really great base. But as you can see, I just put everything in the blender, gave it a quick blitz, and it's ready to go. No soaking, nothing. So I hope you enjoy your hemp seed milk and that you're going to make some today. Thank you so much.
I don't think I've been this nervous with the cold drink in my 2 hands saying